Hey everybody, it's Paul at Heroic Goods and Games, and today is the launch day of Star Wars Unlimited. It's a new trading card game by Asmodee. We are super excited. We had a pre-release of it at Arbiter last Friday, and now today is the day you can come get the cards. So I'm gonna do a little opening to show them off. It's a really fun game. We got to play it a couple times. Yeah, and although it is really fun opening packs, you can get away. You don't need to buy that many packs to play the game. The starter deck is awesome. It plays really well as a two-player game. And this isn't going to be the longest video. We're not going to analyze every card, but we're going to open them and show them off to you. Okay. So every pack is going to have a leader card as well as a base. So your leader card is one of your colors in your deck. The base is the other one. So with that, try to lock focus here. There we go. That's a little better. So every pack, first card is going to be your leader. There's 8 commons and 4 rares, one in each color. 4-color game. And then same with the base. You got common bases, and then there's 1 rare base, which end up being 1 to 3 per box. That's what we've seen so far. Then you have your normal cards. The art is awesome. The game plays really well. It's a really fun game. But one thing they've done nice, at least for box breaking, for opening packs, is the rares are all on the bottom. So you're always going to get your second to last card is going to be your rare slot, sometimes third to last in a couple boxes. So our rare is Heroic Sacrifice. Draw a card, then attack with a unit. For this attack, it gets +2/+0 and gains when this unit deals combat damage, defeat it. So, yeah, that's a good rare. That's useful. Then you get 1 foil a pack. Ooh, we got a Canopy Trading. So it gives +2/+2 to any character. All right. So, yeah, we're just going to open these packs. Like I said, it's a little bit, we're going to go a little quicker. They're paper packs, which I kind of like. It opens up nice. And you can recycle them. All right. If we get one of these fancy showcases, it's going to be right in the front. We did not get one in the other boxes we've opened. There was one in the pre-release pack, though. So, but yeah, the art is awesome on these cards. The game plays really fun. It plays closer to Magic versus like Pokemon. All right. So we got a Fallen Lightsaber. Looks very familiar. And a foil disarm. So now, so there's 4 types of rarity in the packs. You have commons, uncommons, rares, and then legendaries. Legendaries we found are about 3 per box. 3 per box on the low end and up to 5. So we'll say 4 is the average. But yeah, the game is fun. All right, just so this isn't a 20-minute video, we're going to go a little faster with these packs. The uncommons. All right, we got U-Wing Reinforcement. And for our foil, we got Rebel Pathfinder. The rarest cards, then something else we didn't talk about yet, there are, for the collectors, they have different rarities for you of cards. Oh, we got Leia as our leader. It's a common one. And Capital City. Let's see if we can find one. There's what they call hyperspace cards. I don't think we got any in this pack. They're almost 1 every 2 packs. All right. Or 2 out of 3 packs have the full arts. All right, we got Electro Staff as our rare, and we got our foil rare, which is Wedge. Good old Wedge. He's a great guy. But when I see the next hyperspace card, we'll stop and look at it. Then the hyperspace foils are even more rare. Then the hyperspace rares are especially rare. All right, got Director Krennic, Chopper Base. Something I've liked so far with the game, though, the rares don't seem overpowered. Again, this is the first set. So, for example, the Ghost is has a fun thing with all the Spectre characters. They're from Rebels. You can use them even though they're different colors. You don't have to pay for them. Ooh, here we got one of our hyperspaces coming. Ooh, Rogue Squadron Skirmisher. So again, it's an uncommon, but it's really pretty. They took that border, they extended the card art out, and then added like little, little space lines to call them the hyperspace. All right, Frontline Shuttle is our rare here, and Bombing Run for our foil. So yeah, it's on sale now on the website, heroicgoodsandgames.com. We're not going to be doing singles. Unless the game really takes off. Oh, here we go. So we got Chirrut's a rare and his hyperspace version of it. That's cool. So he's a leader, you know, that you get a little less. And then we got the pretty hyperspace version. The final rarity we have not talked about yet. There is a, there's a cell block guard in hyperspace as well. So cool. I just love the look of the hyperspace cards. All right. We got, Han for our rare. Very awesome. When we got a hyperspace foil in the back here, it is the Occupier Siege Tank. So these especially, even at common, they just look awesome. They are such a fun look. I'm a fan. All right, so the final rarity is called Showcase. These are 1 in 12 boxes. So they are that kind of surge foiling look that Magic has recently done. They're really cool. You definitely know when you got one. But they're gorgeous. They're on the front of the pack too. So we got Relentless and a Seasoned Shore Trooper. But yeah, they're 1 out of 12 boxes, and the box has 24 packs, so that's 1 out of 288 packs for the 12 leaders, and there's 12. Oh, we got Grand Inquisitor for another rare leader. That's awesome. Administrator Tower. Oop, I see a nice looking hyperspace here. What is that one? Ooh, Academy Training. See, it just looks better. It looks so much cooler in that hyperspace look. All right, so we got I Had No Choice. And our foil is Vanquish. That is gorgeous. So fun. So yes, it would be great to hit one of those showcases in our demo box, but it'd be better to hit that showcase and give it to one of you all. All right. So again, we got our Seasoned Shore Trooper as our hyperspace card there. Vigilant, these are great. There's a choose 2 of 4 options in every color, and they're legendary, but they are actually very useful in the game. I think these will be used in play a lot. And 7th Fleet Defender for our foil. All right, Tarkin. Ooh, Chopper base in hyperspace. No other hyperspaces. So again, we're just gonna speed this up, go to the end. Del Miko. And ooh, a Jabba foil. That is gorgeous. Nice. So we got we got 2 good foil rares in this box so far, Wedge and Jabba. Again, haven't played that much, so not sure if they're useful yet in the game. But we'll find that out, I guess, as people play more. There's a lot of playtesting going on in Towns. I've heard a lot of great things. Ooh, we got a regular Wedge now. Ooh, and a foil legendary. We got the Devastator, so that's a huge one. These cards, especially in green, your resources cost 10 to put this down. In Magic, a 10 cost would be never possible or rarely possible to play in a game. This game, you can get to 10 energy or 10 resources pretty quickly. That's cool, though, to get a foil. Foil legendaries don't come off that often, so that's probably... I mean, I hope we get more fun cards, but that's going to be probably our best in quotes card in the deck. Ooh, in the box. So we got Han Solo, his character. I played him at our pre-release. I pulled one at that. I did very poorly with it too, but that's okay. It was still really fun. Oh, and we got a foil hyperspace back here. So we got You're My Only Hope and Seasoned Shore Trooper. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Sorry, I can stare at these cards forever. The design of them, the art style, I really am a fan of. All right, no hyperspace in this pack, but we got Mace Windu for a legendary. That's fantastic. So good. And a First Legion Snowtrooper. All right, IG-88, Administrator's Tower. All right, we got Strafing Gunship for our rare. And a Snowtrooper Lieutenant for our foil. All right, Boba Fett. Oh, we got a hyperspace foil. Bad spoil though. All right, Smoke and Cinders for our rare, and a really pretty uncommon hyperspace foil, Bib Fortuna. Yeah, these it is very tempting from a collecting standpoint to try to collect those hyperspace foils because they are really pretty in hand. All right, ooh, Galactic Ambition. And Spark of Rebellion for a foil rare. All right, Palpatine, rare leader. Wow, we got a lot of rare leaders in this box. 3 or 4? We'll do a recap at the end. All right, Spark of Rebellion for rare. And another foil rare, Redemption. So while we're not getting like Luke or Vader or Boba Fett yet, this is a solid box, I think, as far as a I want to play the game box. You know, I don't think you'd be making too much money reselling them. Again, ooh, Hyperspace Chewbacca's gorgeous though. But again, it's so early on the singles market. Ooh, we got one of the rare bases and a Cantina Braggart for a combo. Yeah, I mean, you've got collectability of characters and you've got collectability if cards are used well in the game. So kind of your two ways prices can go up. Ooh, Hyperspace Force Choke. That's gorgeous. Agent Kallus. And Gamorrean Guards. Oh, nice. Can go right next to our foil Jabba. We're getting down there. 4 packs left. All right, Sabine. Dagobah Swamp. Lothal Insurgent for a hyperspace. We're Regional Governor for a hyperspace rare. Oh, it's a triple rare pack. So we got the rare hyperspace there. Rook for another rare, and Red 3 for a foil rare. Wow, we are getting a lot of foil rares in this box. This is, like I said, a solid, usable box. The showcases are definitely worth the price of a few boxes right now. Oh, there we go. We got Boba Fett hyperspace. Look at that. We got this is fantastic. Jedi lightsaber and Echo Base Defender. All right. Well, I do think we got a pretty solid box for playing Palpatine and Cunning, a foil legendary. Okay, yep, this box, not too shabby. A very, very good, solid box. And Iden Versio. Did we get all the rare leaders? This is fantastic. Asteroid Sanctuary, Emperor's Legion, and Electro Staff. Another foil rare. All right, we're gonna do a recap at the end. Oops. But for now, here's our final pack. Can't imagine it getting much better. All right, we got Jin, Infiltrator's Skill, Takedown for a hyperspace. Oh, and there we go, a Darth Vader. Sure, why not? All right, we're gonna pause and do a recap of what came in this box, which turned out to be pretty darn good. And here's what I would say is probably the best cards, although they're all awesome because you need a full deck to play with. So I got a Hyperspace Chirrut Leader, Occupier Siege Tank, Seasoned Shore Trooper, Bib Fortuna, all foil hyperspaces. Then for our foil rares, we've got Jabba the Hutt, Red 3, the Redemption, Spark of Rebellion, and Cunning as our foil legendary. Devastator is a foil legendary. Vigilance is a legendary. Mace Windu as a legendary. And then probably the 2 coolest cards we got in the box. Boba Fett, legendary hyperspace. And legendary Darth Vader. So thank you so much for watching. That was a really fun box opening. The boxes are on sale, the packs are on sale, the playmats are on sale all today at heroicgoodsandgames.com, or you can stop in the store and get them. We'll see you this weekend.